picked up this old Unisaw last year and it's been a great saw, but for some reason the previous owner decided to do this when he added his outfeed table. It's time to get this fixed. So when I bought the saw, it had a router table built in that I knew I wouldn't use, but I figured the router and lift would just get moved to a new table. It had the overarm blade guard and dust collector, which I thought was going to be great, but the router lift wasn't flat, the router's too old to get parts for, and the arm and guard actually just seem to be in the way more than they are useful. So while I'm fixing the framework, I'm also going to remove those things and rebuild the extension wing. So the previous owner left me with this mess, and not sure why he added an extension or a outfeed table to it, and instead of just bolting it to the angle iron, he decided to hack the angle off and bolt it directly to the saw. So this has basically been held on with welding clamps, and honestly I probably should have fixed it before I put it all together, but I was excited to get it in the shop and get going, and once things are in here, it's kind of hard to stop and get yourself to go back and fix things. So before I get anything else, get into any other projects, we're gonna get this taken care of. I've got a piece of angle iron. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to tear the whole fence system off a saw. I'm gonna use the front guide to lay out the new cuts and holes in and make a mirror image of that in the new piece of angle iron, and get that painted up, bolt it on here, and then build the table. And still haven't figured out what I'm doing down here. Might do some cabinets, might do some shelves, might just get this back to working condition and think about that later. So get this off and get into some metal work. All right, here's the last piece I actually need. I'm gonna use this to mark out these little cutouts and all the holes that I need on that piece of angle iron. To get those cut out and get it painted up, and then start putting this thing back together. All right, while the paint's drying, I need to figure out what these bolts are, because the front ones are through bolted and the back ones are actually tapped, and I think it's a fine thread, but I'm not 100% sure. The front bolts were these 3/8 countersunk Phillips head, and like I said, they were through bolted with a bolt on the back, a nut on the back side, and these are threaded, so I need to figure out what they are. These don't thread in, so I think it's either a metric, which I doubt because this is actually American made, or it's fine thread. So I'm gonna dig through the bolt bins. I doubt I have anything exactly like this with the countersunk head, but at least I can figure out what thread that is, and then we'll run to the hardware store and get some. After about 45 minutes of digging through this mess, I finally found a bolt that fit and headed for the hardware store. Then 2 more hardware stores and onto Amazon, where I finally realized that the fine thread tapered head bolts were pretty much non-existent locally and stupid expensive when you just need 2 off of Amazon. Just in case I couldn't find anything, I actually grabbed a 2-pack of hex head at the last hardware store, and that's what I ended up using instead. Particle board top looked like it was already separating away from the frame, so I just helped it along and salvaged the framework for the extension wing. Alright, clean that edge up a little bit, take some staples out, reuse that. I cleaned up the frame and cut the new top out of plywood with the track saw, since the table saw is out of commission for the moment. right, so while I'm dealing with one of my absolute least favorite things here, I just want to take a second to talk about one of my actual favorite things, my patrons. Your support means the world to me, and it helps make all of this possible, so if you haven't joined our Patreon community yet, I'll leave a link down in the description. You can go check that out. Let that sit overnight. Let this place air out. And we'll turn that off. Since I never actually moved this saw, I decided I'd just take the extension off of this mobile base, and if I ever do need to move it, I can just bolt it back on. With that out of the way, I bolted the legs back on and made sure everything was flat with the level before I finished tightening the bolts up to the table. Don't need this anymore. Come back in and get that set up parallel with the blade again, and eventually I'll build some storage underneath for blades and inserts and that sort of stuff. But for now, I'm just happy to have the structure back and get rid of that clamp that was holding everything together. And it's nice to have tables that match. If you want to see more build videos, check out these links over here, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.